Our Taisha Walker joins us in the studio to explain why a state organization is set on defeating the measure. Taisha?
The group behind the No 115 campaign says the debate isn't just about 1 penny, but about 18 billion pennies in the form of a tax increase. A penny may not seem like a chunk of change for most people, but this piece of copper is causing a divide between South Dakota voters.
Every parent knows that education is the key to success for children.
But last year, the state cut tens of millions of dollars from K-12 education.
That's where initiated Measure 15 comes in. Moving South Dakota Forward says the 1-cent state sales tax increase would remedy recent cuts to education and Medicaid. But Sean Lyons with the No 115 campaign says something isn't adding up.
It's a penny. That's their message. It's not just a penny. It's a penny on every dollar, and it's 18 billion pennies permanently. This isn't a one-time deal.
But Moving South Dakota Forward spokesperson Andy Weiss says the same can be said for federal cuts.
Well, the cuts that we saw to education and to Medicaid were not one-time cuts. They're ongoing cuts year after year.
Lyons says his group isn't against education, Medicaid, or taxes. He says the debate shouldn't take place at the polling stations next month, but in Pierre between state legislators.
That's where you take tax policy discussions. You don't do it via the ballot in a really short venue where somebody walks into the voting booth and really doesn't understand or have the time to understand and analyze the issues.
Weiss argues Measure 15 gives voters local control rather than waiting for legislators to make a decision for them.
Please join parents across South Dakota and vote yes on Measure 15.
Weiss says he's confident voters will support the measure because most parents don't mind shelling out an extra penny for their children's education. No 115 says its other gripe with the ballot measure is that it doesn't specify how the $90 million allotted to both education and Medicaid programs will be spent and has no legislative oversight, while Moving South Dakota says that the decision should be up to voters and not the legislators.